welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Hyundai of Trenton to take a look at this newly redesigned, brand new 2025 Hyundai Tucson. This is the SEL Convenience with all-wheel drive in Atlantis Blue. We have a light gray H-Tex interior. So we're going to check this thing out, and you can let me know with this interior tech update and exterior design refresh, is this now the compact two-row SUV you would buy? So let's dig in. Front end of the Tucson here with the Atlantis Blue. Now we have more of a low slung hood here on this 25 redesign. Compacts the grille down a little bit more than we saw on the outgoing. The outgoing one, we had that big waterfall type daytime running light action. That is now gone. So we're going to go gloss black on top of the grille, flat black on the bottom, full spread of LED lighting, as well as functional side air curtains. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, we have 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels, Hyundai badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Kumho Krugen all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 60 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out for our full side profile, the Atlantis Blue with the flat black I think looks pretty good. We got some brushed aluminum trim up above the windows into the tailgate area, but very familiar from the side view of the Tucson with the outgoing version. And then as we move in, we're going to go with a color matched side view mirror, LED turn signals, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, a left side fuel filler cap. Then up top, we're going to go with color matched roof, shark fin antenna, standard sunroof. Rear end of the Tucson, very familiar to the outgoing one. We got the roof spoiler coming off the top. We have the windshield wiper tucked up underneath, protected from the elements and car washes. The Hyundai badge where the lower wiper would have been. We got LED rear tail lights with that shark teeth look. Tucson on the left, H-Track for all-wheel drive on the right. Now we do have our turn signals down below, and I would have liked to seen them move them up here, make them a little bit more visible. And we have our exhaust tucked up underneath the rear bumper. Under the hood of this 25 Tucson, we still have Hyundai's 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline four-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 187 horsepower, 178 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 24 in the city, 30 on the highway, 26 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, with the redesign, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the SEL Convenience for 25, $34,165. This vehicle's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,395 from Hyundai's Montgomery, Alabama, United States assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $36,080. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go soft touch across the top in black, and then H-Tex material, then some gray material in here as well here. This is all plastic, even though it's got kind of a different vibe as far as the color and the texture goes. Into your brushed aluminum door handle, nice soft armrest, flat black on the switch gear, and down below, pretty decent sized door pocket. Standard audio system now. When we're going into footbox, nice large bed pedal, brake, and accelerator. Seating wise, we're going to go power seat for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger, and then light gray H-Tex. Be careful with stains and dirt on this color. It's going to show a lot of imperfections, so be very, very careful. But let me know what you think about it. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, no change. As we move on in, we're going to go soft touch up top in black, then the light gray trim here, where an area where you can lie phones and other gear. Nice and easy. We have brushed aluminum into our heat and air vent, and then down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have an upgrade here. We have Hyundai's latest and greatest, next generation 12.3-inch system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, touchscreen, pinch to zoom capability, great. Also, they keep the dual panel action, which I do like. Now, we can control it from down below, so we hit setup, and this is where we can go to our vehicle settings, Bluetooth our phone, navigation settings, general settings, set up your user profiles, all that kind of thing. Hyundai Blue Link to hook up the vehicle with your smartphone, but you can also go to your vehicle settings, you can go to your lights. And here in this Tucson SEL Convenience, we do have ambient lighting, which we can link to our drive mode. We can dim in darkened conditions, or we can hit the color, and we can take a color theme or hit the wheel, and we can go ahead and set a custom color. But we have 3 panels that you can swipe through, get your weather, get your valet mode, get your Hyundai Pay, phone projection, and all that good stuff. Really easy system to use. Go to reverse, nice large backup camera with trajectory, and you can also adjust your different views if you want to do that. We'll go back to park, we'll go back to our map, and we're all set and ready to go. So I do like that. Now here's our push button start right there. 2 heat and air vents, the controls right here for the infotainment system if you don't want to touch the screen, 4-way hazard lights, dual climate with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Down further, we have 2 USB-Cs, a 12-volt, and a wireless charging pad, so they got you covered there. And then here's the gear shift that's going to take us through this 8-speed automatic transmission. We have drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Center diff lock, hill descent control, auto vehicle hold, engine auto stop start on or off, parking cameras on or off, and our electric emergency brake. Now, here is the key fob. I'm not a fan of these Hyundai key fobs, but here you go anyway. We have lock, unlock, remote start, panic button, really light. It feels like if I drop this, it's going to bust in a million places. And then we have a nice soft armrest. We can open that up, and we do have a nice area in there for storage. Hyundai steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, 10 and 2 notches, trim ring, of course the 4 dots, Morse code for H for Hyundai. That's an ionic thing. Let me know what you think. Oblong bottom wheel rather than round or flat. Kind of looks a little weird, but it doesn't feel bad in your hands. Now we do have flat black on the switch gear. On the left side, we're going to have our volume. We're going to have the controls for the digital dash, cruise, safety suite controls. On the right side, we're going to have voice commands, telephone commands, modes for infotainment, favorites button. We don't have paddles. This right here in the middle, that's your drowsy driver detection camera. And then on the right stalk, we're going to have our headlight controls and adaptive high beams, or excuse me, on the left stalk. And then on the right stalk, your front and rear wipers. Left side of the steering wheel, bright and dim the dash, pop the tailgate, traction control off, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Digital dash, here we go in this Tucson drive mode action. Here we go. We've got snow, custom, sport, and normal. So they got you all set there. I think we'll leave it in normal today. And then we can also go through additional information in the center if we want to see that, and we can drop down and see some additional pages depending on what you want to see when you're going down the road. Overhead console, we have the SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. You do have your Blue Link button to hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button stays off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Control for our sunroof, manual shade, throw it back, hit the button, easy, no problem. Wind buffer comes up, goes back. One touch to close, no problem. Put the shade back manually, no sweat. Rear view mirror, standard rear view mirror with auto dim. Sun visor with vanity and an LED light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Rear door panels, and now we got some cost cutting by Hyundai in the back. Instead of soft touch up top, it's hard black plastic. Instead of a soft armrest, it's hard black plastic. So I'm not in love with that, but let's get in the back and see what it's all about. So we're gonna start, hit right in, no problem, flat roof, so it's easy to get in. Once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". The H-Tech's all the way down. No seat pocket behind the driver, but we do have one behind the front passenger. And then the rear console, we have 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. And then our rear seats, same light gray H-Tex material. They look pretty good, they feel pretty comfortable. And then we drop this down, nice and soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, even though I'm not in love with the door panels back here, the seats are nice and comfortable and I got plenty of room. Getting in the cargo area of the 25 Tucson, you can pop it as you just saw from the dash or from your key fob, or you come to the back and you hit the button right underneath here and you get nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down. 38.7 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Tucson with the rear seats up. Underneath here, we got our tools jack and a spare, so thank you Hyundai for the spare. And then back here, we're gonna go with some LED lighting in the back, which is nice. And we got a 12 volt for power, and we can drop the rear seats from back here using these levers. You just have to pull the lever, down it goes, pull the lever, down they go. A little bit stiff, new vehicle, probably never been down before. Lock them down, and now, with the rear seats down in this boxy shape, big number, 80.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Tucson. Window sticker time, here we go. 25 Tucson SEL convenience all-wheel drive. Atlantis blue with gray H-Tex interior. Standard features on the left. There's the upgraded infotainment system. Additional options. Total vehicle MSRP $36,080. MPG estimates made by Hyundai in Montgomery, Alabama. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are heading out of Moody Park here in this new 25 Tucson SEL convenience. And right off the bat, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Tucson for safety. And we got the big tech upgrade, right, with our latest and greatest wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, 12.3 infotainment system unit from Hyundai Kia. And again, as they are refreshing their vehicles, the vehicles get this new system. So we have some vehicles that are more expensive that, since they haven't been refreshed, they still have the old wired system. And then vehicles like the Tucson for this year that are getting the design refresh inside and out, that are now getting this new system. But we got heated seats, we got wireless charging, USB-C connectivity. No heated steering wheel in the SEL Convenience Tucson, but you do get the ambient lighting, which is a nice touch here in a Tucson SEL Convenience. And you get connectivity in the back seats, and you got plenty of room for 5 people, and a really good amount of room for storage in the back, especially with the rear seats down. Over 80 cubic feet of space is a big number in a compact 2-row SUV like a Tucson. So that's fantastic. But the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline 4, nice linear torque delivery, gets you right up to speed. Not the fastest engine in the barn for Hyundai, but it gets the job done, no doubt about that. And the 8-speed automatic shifts nice and smoothly, just like it does in the larger Palisade. No sweat. Now, the steering wise, it is fairly tight. It's light, but fairly tight. Not as loosey-goosey as like a Palisade steering would be. You point the vehicle where you want it to go, and it goes no problem. Now we'll check out our brakes. Stops in a straight line, no problem. Take off. And since you don't have turbos, you're not waiting for any boost. It's just nice and easy linear torque delivery out of this engine, no problem. Come up to our turning radius here at 19.3 feet in this Tucson. And here we go. And around we go here with the all-wheel drive. And down the road you go. You can also get the Tucson in front-wheel drive if you want to save yourself some money. But overall, it drives really well. It drives really well. It's comfortable. You're not getting chassis vibrations into the passenger cockpit from the chassis. The seats are pretty comfortable. I'm just not a big fan of this light gray because they're going to show stains really, really easy, especially if you're going to wear blue jeans in a car. It's, believe it or not, the blue is going to rub off on this color. So not a big fan of the material, the interior choice here, but it's a good layout. It's simple and it's easy to figure out. And now you got your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, so you don't have to worry about plugging in anymore. And it really just gets up to speed nice and easy. Down the road you go, piece of cake. So well done, well executed. You just let me know. What do you think about this new 25 redesign, or design refresh, I should say, on the Tucson? Most of it is really in the front end, because the side profile and rear end look basically the same as the 24. It's really the front end where you're going to get a lower slung looking hood and a smaller grille, and they've gotten rid of the waterfall LED daytime running lights like you had on the front of the outgoing Tucson. So let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you like. Do you like the previous generation better? Do you like this one better? Let me know what you like. Let me know what you dislike. Let me know if the Tucson is going to be the way you would rock going down the road with your compact SUV. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Hyundai Tucson SEL convenience all-wheel drive in Atlantis Blue for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.